They just left her and went off running.
Bullying inside an Ogden high school bathroom sends a student to the emergency room. Coming up, hear from their family and the change they want to see.
It is a scary time for us.
Streams like this one here in Little Cottonwood Canyon are moving fast this time of year. The dangers search and rescue crews want you to know before heading out for the holiday weekend.
Tonight, partly cloudy sky here across the state. Tomorrow, chances for thunderstorms and fire warnings. I'll let you know where we have that biggest threat, plus if the weather will impact your holiday plans.
As rent keeps going up, Utahns are feeling the pinch.
It just seems like it's a free-for-all. The landlords.
But when landlords and tenants clash, what rights do renters have? And families dealing with the baby formula shortage may finally have some relief.
We start with breaking news tonight. Right now, South Salt Lake police, they are on the scene of a crash involving a man, a woman, and a 1-year-old child on the sidewalk, as well as 2 other vehicles. This is a live look from our traffic camera in the area. This crash happened in the intersection of 3300 South and West Temple. Police say a truck hit a Volvo as it was turning, pushing that Volvo up onto the sidewalk. Right now, it is still unclear how severe the injuries are. Police are asking people to avoid the area. Again, this traffic camera in the general area of this accident. Fox 13 News does have a crew on the way to the scene. We will have more on the air and always online at fox13now.com. Now to our other top story tonight. An Ogden mother pleading with parents to stand up to bullying after her daughter was attacked at school and sent to the hospital with a serious head injury. Ogden police are now investigating the incident. The mother tells Fox 13 News reporter Emily Tenser the teen girl accused in this case has been bothering her child all year long before things escalated last week, and it was all caught on camera. And we do want to warn you, the video we're about to show you may be upsetting to some viewers. Disturbing video inside an Ogden high school girls' bathroom shows a student beaten to the point of losing consciousness.
They just left her and went off running.
That's Perla Gonzalez, the mother of the victim in this video. She says a group of girls her daughter thought were her friends lured her to the bathroom where another student was waiting.
My daughter told me that some girls that said they were her friend, they took her to the bathroom. She told her that she wanted to talk to her, but she didn't talk. She got close and started hitting her.
She told her mom she doesn't know how long it lasted. She eventually blacked out.
Yes, I think there was another girl hiding in one of the bathroom stalls and she helped her get up.
The high school junior was taken to the emergency room at McKay Hospital and treated for a head injury. Gonzalez says the district told her there's a chance her daughter's bully could be expelled and face charges.
She remembers and cries. I asked her why she's crying, and she doesn't answer me because she's a very serious girl. But I know that it's hurting her.
The attack happened last Wednesday. Gonzalez says her daughter is still recovering physically and emotionally. She's calling on parents to step up and teach kids right and wrong so no other child feels helpless in a situation like this.
We as parents need to be the ones to stop bullying. Physical abuse, because it has taken the lives of so many children, and children are vulnerable to bullying. And we as parents are the responsible ones for how we teach our children.
The Ogden School District sent a statement saying they are aware and that, quote, serious and appropriate disciplinary steps are being taken. The Ogden Police Department is also involved and is conducting a criminal investigation. Reporting in Ogden, Emily Tenser, Fox 13 News, Utah. New tonight, the Utah County Attorney's Office has formally charged a man who made a bomb threat to a Provo elementary school last week. 46-year-old Robert Prina has been charged with making a threat of terrorism and falsely reporting a weapon of mass destruction to police. According to Provo police, Prina went to Timpanogos Elementary School. He left a note there saying there was going to be a shooting at the school. Investigators found Prina at his apartment just down the road. He surrendered to police after a standoff that lasted for hours. No bombs were found at the school or in his apartment. It has been an early and busy start to search and rescue season. Just this weekend, this hiker, he became stranded on a cliff in Provo Canyon. Tonight, Fox 13 News anchor Brian Schnee spoke to first responders about what everyone should keep in mind before heading out this holiday weekend.
It's that time of year in Utah.
It's a very beautiful place, especially when it's hot in the valley. You can come up here, it's usually 10, 15 degrees cooler.
The near perfect conditions bringing more people to the mountains to explore. But this time of year can pose its own set of challenges.
We start to get people out who just aren't prepared for the weather conditions that they're going to encounter up here in the mountains.
This weekend, North Fork Fire Department assisted Utah County Sheriff's Office by providing medical care for several hikers rescued from the backcountry. And a call out in Provo Canyon, where the DPS Aero Bureau hoisted a stranded climber from a cliff near Upper Falls. Further north along the Wasatch, a stranded hiker called for help navigating a fast-moving creek near Little Cottonwood Canyon.
This is the shoulder season, so looks great, and then it goes bad on you. It can rain, it can snow, and most importantly, the water starts flowing off the mountain.
Some of the big concerns with water right now from search and rescue crews, not just how fast that water is moving, but how cold the temperatures are.
It's fast, it's cold, it never stops. You don't realize how strong it is.
Rescuers were thankful the hiker didn't try to handle the water on his own, which could have resulted in a different outcome.
It's a scary time for us. It's a very short time when the water is hard and fast.
With the holiday weekend approaching and more people venturing out as the seasons change, search and rescue crews want you to be prepared.
We hope they're planning a little bit ahead, looking at where they're going, not doing something that's over their ability. We'd like that they told someone where they're going and when to expect them back, because that saves a lot of time.
Assume something bad could happen and don't assume that it won't.
Brian Schnee, Fox 13 News, Utah.
You always have to be careful, but you've got to take advantage of the weather like we had this weekend. Allison, that was perfect. Prime conditions for just about anything.
For my weeds to grow in my yard. I think I spent most of Sunday working on those.
Well, at least you can enjoy the fresh air.
Yes, yes, definitely. Tomorrow we're going to have some fire concerns. It's going to be windy and warm across southern Utah. Here in Salt Lake City currently, our temperature is right now 59 degrees. It's still rather decent outside if you've got a light jacket on. Our wind is about 5 miles per hour. When we look at the forecast through the night, we do have mostly clear sky here across Utah. Now we are going to see the chance for a few thunderstorms into the Uinta Basin, northeast Utah tomorrow, up into Wyoming and over into Colorado. But for Salt Lake City tonight, mostly clear, mid-40s. Almost all of you will be around 40 to 50 when you wake up. Tomorrow morning, mid-40s for Provo, upper 40s for Ogden, 40 for the Cache Valley. Tomorrow morning, mid-50s for St. George. But by tomorrow afternoon, that chance for a few isolated thunderstorms into northeast Utah, and our temperatures near 70 for a high here along the Wasatch Front. But take a look at our wind into tomorrow afternoon. I've paused this for you at 5 o'clock to show you our wind will be gusting around 20 to 35 miles per hour for southern Utah. So we do have red flag warnings that go into effect late morning tomorrow for the south and eastern portions of the state. Let's talk more about our fire alerts for tomorrow. And also, we have a chance for some rain on the holiday weekend. I'll let you know when and if it'll impact your plans.
Thanks, Allison. Family, friends, and co-workers of the Pleasant Grove woman who was allegedly shot and killed by her son last week are now mourning her loss and remembering what she did for the community. 40-year-old Nikki Deinhardt Peterson worked as a tattoo artist at Soul Survivor, Inc. That's a nonprofit that helps survivors of human trafficking remove branding tattoos and scars. The group's CEO and founder says Peterson not only removed these tattoos, but she became an advocate for the survivors.
Just a real personality, non-judgmental, very kind, compassionate, and caring. A lot of our survivors are young, and so we get them sometimes at 14, 15, 16 years old, and they trusted her. They loved her.
Artists at Soul Survivor, Inc. donate their time to help the survivors. Out of all the artists, Peterson was one of the ones who donated the most time. A GoFundMe has now been set up to raise funds for Peterson's funeral costs. We do have a link on our website. You can find it at fox13now.com. Police say Peterson's son confessed to the crime. He's now facing homicide charges. Salt Lake police right now working hard to recover stolen vehicles and then return them to their rightful owners. During a two-day operation, officers recovered a total of 6 vehicles. They also issued 21 citations, including 1 DUI for a juvenile driver. Police say it is not uncommon for car thieves to use stolen vehicles for other crimes.
Those car thieves are stealing someone's car and using these vehicles to commit other crimes such as drive-by shootings, robberies, any other type of crimes that they might be able to, utilize this vehicle to help, help them get away.
Police recommend that you never leave your vehicle unattended or unlocked for any reason. Salt Lake PD also say you should always take your keys with you when you leave your car.
The monkeypox virus may have been found here in Utah.
We're not expecting that there's going to be a large outbreak.
How hospitals and healthcare systems are gearing up and what you need to know.
The Flatline Fire brings some crews out for the first time this year. How they hope this will prepare them for the wildfire season.
Game 4 between the Heat and Celtics. I'll have the highlights coming up in sports.
Your landlord charges you thousands of dollars for damages you claim you didn't do and are not responsible for. How do you fight back, and how much power do you have?
Danny Ruberti, part of Utah's Weather Authority, helps Utahns stay safe during severe weather. Self-proclaimed weather nerd since age 12. Spends her free time exploring Utah's backcountry. Fox 13 News is Utah's Weather Authority.
It's Big O Tires Memorial Day sale. Get up to $140 in rebate savings when you buy 4 select in-stock tires. And protect your tires from premature wear and tear with a free alignment check. Big O Tires.
Introducing the new 3-for-1 bundle, only from Xfinity. It's unlimited internet, streaming, and Xfinity Mobile, all for what you could pay wireless companies for just one 5G unlimited line. Boom shakalaka! And now, also with Xfinity Internet, you can get unlimited data, Wi-Fi equipment, and a free streaming box included with a 2-year rate guarantee and no contract. All for just $30 per month when you add an Xfinity mobile plan. It's a whole new way to save with Xfinity. Switch today.
Buying a house is complicated, so embracing stuff. Heard it brings good luck.
Well, maybe try Chase My Home. You can search homes and loans together.
I'm not listening.
Shows what you can afford, plus close on time or get $5,000. So you can stop breaking stuff.
Uh-huh. Come on, bring it in. Sorry about your stuff.
Take the easier way home. Chase, make more of what's yours. Stream Fox 13 News online anytime. Free on Roku, Amazon Fire TV, and Apple TV. Just search Fox 13 on your device and join us. Sponsored by Wingers and only from Fox 13.
It's Big O Tires Memorial Day sale. Get up to $140 in rebate savings when you buy 4 select in-stock tires. And protect your tires from premature wear and tear with a free alignment check. Big O Tires.
RC Willey wants to thank all our customers for the past 90 years. We look forward to being a one-stop shop for your home for many years to come. RC Willey.
If you are just joining us right now, we continue to follow breaking news in South Salt Lake. Police right now are on the scene of a crash involving a man, a woman, also a 1-year-old child who were on the sidewalk, also involved 2 other vehicles. This is a live look right now from the scene from our crew there on the ground. This crash happened right in the intersection of 3300 South and West Temple. Police say a truck hit a Volvo as it was turning. It then pushed the Volvo onto the sidewalk where the man, woman, and 1-year-old child was standing. It's still unclear at this point how severe the injuries are. Police are asking people to avoid the area. Fox 13 News anchor Brian Cheney, he is working right now to get more information. He is there on the scene. You can see that baby stroller there on the corner, the truck there with the smashed in front end. Again, we don't know the extent of the injuries. Brian will bring us an update coming up at 9:30. In other news, it has been making national headlines the past week, and now monkeypox could be in Utah. The Salt Lake County Health Department announced today test results are pending in 2 people who are sick and who are believed to have caught the virus while traveling in Europe. The health department has reached out to people who had direct, close contact with the pair while they were infectious. The 2 people who are sick are currently in isolation and experiencing only mild illness. So what are healthcare providers here in Utah doing to prepare for potentially more cases of monkeypox? Fox 13 News reporter Spencer Joseph goes in depth.
It's all over the news.
So I am confident we're going to be able to keep our arms around it.
Monkeypox is related to smallpox, but less deadly.
It's fluid contact, it's contact from sheets, it's contact from hands.
The disease known as monkeypox.
But I think people should be careful.
And now it's not just on our TV screens, with 2 potential cases in Utah.
It's been spreading in Europe, Canada, Australia, and most recently the U.S.
The question is, what are healthcare systems doing to prepare for possible cases?
When things are in the media, people read and hear, and that's how they learn about it.
This is Jean Marie Mayer, a hospital epidemiologist with the University of Utah Health. What is that like for you to be able to help prepare the hospital to be able to handle that?
You know, I think the biggest thing that we can do to prepare as a healthcare system is being aware of it and recognizing it.
That's exactly how this clinician even thought of monkeypox, because they received the health advisory.
These 2 cases were found by a doctor who was alerted and aware this was a possibility.
And it sounded like that provider was very astute.
Now doctors say the public needs to be aware too.
To let our patients know what to look for.
Currently, there are outbreaks in more than a dozen countries where the virus is not commonly found, with 92 confirmed cases and 28 suspected cases. Symptoms are often flu-like, with swollen lymph nodes and a very distinct rash. Transmission can happen from prolonged face-to-face contact or contact with bodily fluids. But for those worrying, this isn't another COVID-19.
Monkeypox is not infectious like COVID. It's not infectious like the flu or other respiratory illnesses. It's not smallpox either.
But that doesn't mean you should let your guard down completely.
Sometimes the message will change as we get more information.
In Salt Lake City,
anytime anyone hears anything new, they're going to be concerned.
Spencer Joseph.
And then once they learn more about it,
Fox 13 News.
I think they'll be reassured.
Utah.
Well, crews continue working to contain the Flatline fire burning in Wasatch County. The human-caused fire has burned 25 acres so far. Fox 13 News reporter Chris Arnold caught up with the Alta hotshots who are out there working their first wildfire of the season.
Hey, just got back here with the guys. Dig line looks really good.
The Alta Hotshots and Dromedary Peak hand crews have been hard at work since early this morning.
Just taking the black edge direct as much as possible and putting hand line in to separate the fire's edge from the vegetation on the ground, removing snags.
The 24-member Hotshots crew is getting back in the thick of things, fighting the Flatline fire, their first wildfire this year.
We have to watch ourselves too. We're kind of a hazard in the sense, and we're still knocking the dust off, and we need to keep eyes on each other.
The wildfire broke out Sunday afternoon in Wasatch Mountain State Park between Jordanelle Reservoir and Heber City. Mike Erickson of the Division of Fire, Forestry, and State Lands says the fire has torched 25 acres and is 30% contained right now, something he says they believe was human-caused. Erickson says normally they don't get a fire like this until June.
Most all of Utah is going to be warmer than average for the next 3 months, which isn't good for fires.
Which is why Erickson is hopeful people will be careful as we inch closer to the summer months.
If we can cut down on the human-caused ones, and then we'll just worry about Mother Nature and see what she does with them.
For the Alta Hotshots, the Flatline fire has served as on-the-job training of sorts. The crew will have their base review on Thursday before being allowed to be deployed across the country to help with wildfires.
I think we're ready. I'm very happy with the crew this year. Yeah, good work out there.
Okay, copy that.
Well, Carew tells me they plan to be out here keeping an eye on things and mopping up the perimeter of this fire through Wednesday. Near Wasatch State Park, Chris Arnold, Fox 13 News, Utah.
Well, here across Utah today, we mostly had a great start to the week coming off of a fantastic weekend. So in Salt Lake City right now, our temperature is close to 60 degrees still, fairly light wind. We'll have a pretty calm night here across Utah, and then changes will be arriving into tomorrow afternoon. So let me show you Futurecast because we have a nice northwesterly flow. We're going to have chance for a few isolated showers, mainly into northeast Utah come Tuesday afternoon. Fire concerns across the south. And then by Wednesday, we have a nice westerly flow. High pressure becomes the main story. That's this clockwise motion that you're going to be seeing. And then we head into this upcoming weekend. And unfortunately, just in time for the holiday weekend, right on cue, Friday night into Saturday morning, chances for rain start to stream in from the north. We're looking at mainly widely scattered showers for Saturday and Sunday, and it looks like the bulk of the system arrives on Monday afternoon. With this, a cool down, could see some snow up in the mountains, so potentially even some travel impacts as we wrap up the holiday. So let's talk about today. 66 was our high, a normal high this time of year, 75. By Thursday this week, we are back into record territory. So today's record would have been 92 degrees. Our sun will rise tomorrow a little after 6 a.m. and it will set again tomorrow night a little before 9 o'clock. So our temperatures right now as we get ready for bed around 50 to 60 for Provo, Salt Lake, Ogden, mid-50s for the Cache Valley and Price right now. Vernal 59, Bryce Canyon 48, St. George currently 74. But take a look at this temperature trend over the next week. Our temperatures are on the rise. By Wednesday, we're close to 80 in Salt Lake City, and by Thursday, we could see our first 90-degree day of the year. We start to cool down a little bit on Friday, but then we really start to plummet as we head into this weekend. But really, those temperatures aren't going to be too bad. Just close to 65 to 70 Saturday, Sunday, and Monday of the holiday weekend. So for tomorrow, we do have that storm threat, isolated showers possible for the Uinta Basin up towards Bear Lake and into Wyoming. Here across southern Utah tomorrow, we have elevated fire concerns from Price down through Green River over towards Moab, Arches, Canyonlands down through Lake Powell, through Bryce and up back towards Capitol Reef. So we are going to have still that chance for some fire concerns into tomorrow. Tuesday afternoon, late morning into the early part of the evening, we have red flag warnings that have been issued. So any fires that start in far southern Utah and eastern Utah will spread very quickly. We're going to have warm temperatures, breezy conditions, and also that low relative humidity. Overnight temps close to 40 to 50 for many of you. First thing Tuesday morning, St. George, you're into the 90s tomorrow, mid-90s for Wednesday. By Thursday and Friday, close to 100 degrees. And then for the holiday weekend, close to 90 degrees for St. George. Here in Salt Lake, we're heating up Thursday, 90 for a high, and then we're into the 60s this weekend with some more chances for rain. Let's talk more about what you can expect for the holiday weekend later in the hour.
Major warm up in southern Utah. Allison, thanks. Straight ahead, Operation Fly Formula has taken off. How much baby formula is being flown into the U.S. right now? We'll be right back.
When considering future transportation for Little Cottonwood Canyon,
buses won't work. Consider this, buses only work if people want to ride them.
What would actually be great is a gondola. Gondola works. Learn more at gondolaworks.com.
Introducing the new 3-for-1 bundle, only from Xfinity. It's unlimited internet, streaming, and Xfinity Mobile, all for what you could pay wireless companies for just one 5G unlimited line. Boom shakalaka! And now, also with Xfinity Internet, you can get unlimited data, Wi-Fi equipment, and a free streaming box included with a 2-year rate guarantee and no contract. All for just $30 per month when you add an Xfinity mobile plan. It's a whole new way to save with Xfinity. Switch today.
We buy any car. We buy any car. We buy any car. Any.
Did you know trading in your car at a dealer could cost you money? A recent study found consumers who trade in their car pay an average of $990 more. So don't trade in. Sell it to We Buy Any Car. Learn more and get your free online valuation now at WeBuyAnyCar.com.
Find out how much your car's worth at We Buy Any Car.
Just go above the fire. Your hands are sticky. The bear lick your fingers at cookie.
Let's try this again.
Let's see if we can beat the boys again.
Really move your cards, bud.
Oh!
2 for $6. Every day. Oh, it's got ranch on it. Oh, it's got ranch on it. 2 of those things for just $6. Arby's, we have the meats.
The previous owners left in a hurry, so the house comes with everything you see. Follow me. So, any questions?
We'll take it.
Great.
It will haunt your senses. The heart-pounding Audi SUV family. Get exceptional offers at your local Audi dealer.
Fox 13's John Franke. Weekday mornings on Good Day Utah.
In national news, relief could soon be arriving for millions of parents and caregivers all across the U.S. right now dealing with the baby formula shortage. On Sunday, a military plane arrived from Europe with enough formula to fill more than 500,000 bottles. The Biden administration hopes Operation Fly Formula will help ease the uncertainty for so many parents.
And it's the hope that us parents have now and that feeling of relief that we have with this specialized formula here.
Administration officials say formula maker Abbott is responsible for the crisis. The company's Michigan plant shut down in February due to safety concerns. Last week, the administration reached a deal with Abbott to reopen the plant, but it will be a few months before the formula reaches the stores.
Utah rent just keeps going up.
There is nothing stopping a landlord from raising rent, however much they see fit.
And as prices skyrocket, some Utah families are forced to move.
Just seems like it's a free-for-all for landlords.
Fox 13's Emily Tenser breaks down the law of leasing.
Read and understand that contract.
And let them know, document everything.
And what happens when landlords and tenants butt heads.
We said we're not going to pay it.
Renters' rights, coming up next.
It's the Memorial Day sales event going on now at your Ford dealer, and it's a great time to gear up for summer and custom order your Ford vehicle. Get $1,000 Memorial Day cash, plus get an additional $1,000 retail order cash when you order your select SUV before Memorial Day.
I believe we deserve better politics. Better politics starts with our leaders, and it's time for better representation. I'm Becky Edwards, and I approve this message.
This is supersonic Wi-Fi from Xfinity. It's fast.
Like beyond gig speed fast. Incoming! We're talking 3 times the bandwidth and the power to connect hundreds of devices at once.
That's powerful.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Unbeatable internet from Xfinity.
Made to do anything so you can do anything.
Get supersonic Wi-Fi with a new Xfinity 3-for-1 bundle. Unlimited gig internet with a 2-year rate guarantee, a free streaming box, and add Xfinity Mobile. Switch today.
We get it, and we got you. Del Taco's 20 Under 2 menu has drinks and fresh-made items like the new $1.29 chicken cheddar rollers with freshly grilled chicken, freshly grated cheddar cheese, and your choice of salsa verde, ranch, or chipotle sauce. 20 Under 2. It's the right menu at the right time. Only at Del Taco. Hell yeah.
The road can be a crazy place. Uh-oh. That's why Les Schwab Tires fixes brakes, steering, and more. And those guys don't. Keep driving. I'm just glad Les Schwab puts my safety first, so I can backseat drive with confidence.
Hit the road safely with Les Schwab and save up to $150 when you buy select tires with financing. Les Schwab Tires, celebrating 70 years of doing the right thing.
The Ford Blue Advantage is used car buying that's built for you. Every gold-certified Ford Blue Advantage used vehicle is inspected by Ford factory-trained technicians. Plus, with Ford Blue Advantage, get our 14-day or 1,000-mile money-back guarantee to ensure peace of mind when purchasing your vehicle. Only at your Ford dealer.
Hi, everyone. If you are just joining us, we are following breaking news in South Salt Lake tonight, where 3 people standing on a sidewalk were hit by a car. Fox 13 News anchor Brian Cheney, he is on the scene right now. Brian, what do you know?
Kelly, good evening to you. 33rd South, West Temple, that's where we're standing right now. And there's still kind of rerouting traffic around this. It's not like you can't necessarily get into this area, but it is going to be difficult if you do have places to go. The crash reconstruction team is still on scene here. What we know is that a GMC truck was turning northbound, struck a Volvo passenger vehicle traveling westbound. The Volvo, which is the red car there, was pushed onto the sidewalk, striking a woman, a man, and a one-year-old child that were attempting to cross the street. Medical emergency responders, as well, of course, that crash reconstruction team are on scene. And everyone that was taken and basically injured in this incident involving any drivers, passengers, people on the sidewalk, they were all taken to an area hospital. The extent of their injuries at this time are unknown. But again, 33rd South, West Temple. Most of this area is blocked off to through traffic trying to go north and south on West Temple. And then if you're trying to make some turns off of 33rd South, you're also going to have to seek an alternate route. But again, what we know about the injuries are limited. We're hoping to get some more of that information for you coming up on our Quickcast at 10 o'clock. But involving 2 cars and 3 people that were standing on the sidewalk, all of them, we are told, were taken to an area hospital. So as we continue to try to gather more information on scene here in South Salt Lake, we will try to bring that to you coming up in just about a half hour here live on Fox 13 News. For now, we're live in South Salt Lake. Brian Cheney, Fox 13 News, Utah.
It just seems like it's a free-for-all for landlords.
When landlords raise the rents 12 to 15% a year, they're barely covering their prices.
Somebody sees this section of your phone's photo gallery, they should think you're trying to solve a crime that happened at that apartment.
Well, the average 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom apartment in Utah cost almost $1,200 a month in 2021. That's according to the Kempsey Gardner Policy Institute. And that is an increase of almost 50% in just the last 6 years. As market prices climb, if you do find a place or price that seems too good to be true, tenant lawyers are advising you to know your rights before you sign your lease. Fox 13 News reporter Emily Tenser has the story.
The Overlook community in Harriman was home to many firsts for the Wilsons. Their townhome here was where Zach Wilson and his wife became parents and shared their first memories as a young family.
Patty cake? Yeah.
Now they return back to their old neighborhood weeks later, burdened by the stress of what they say happened after they left.
I want to knock on this door where I used to live and let them know, like, document everything.
Zach Wilson says Max Property Management told them rent would be going up, so they decided to move out in April. They waited for the return of their $1,400 security deposit. They never got it, and instead received this email.
It just seems like it's a free-for-all for landlords.
This invoice says the company not only wouldn't return the deposit, Max charged the Wilsons another $3,000 in damages and gave them 6 days to pay up.
Anyone who knows us, like, came into our unit, we're a clean family. Like, to pay $3,000 is a lot.
The big items, $2,100 for carpet replacement, $1,700 for repairs listed on a separate invoice as ranging from a dented garage door to new batteries in the smoke alarms, and $400 for cleaning. The Wilsons tried to repaint part of the townhome before they left, but a statement from PM says the family did a terrible job, so the family was also billed for painting. The statement from Max PM went on to say the process is inherently unpleasant, but future residents deserve the same quality living conditions as the previous resident. The lease holds parties responsible for the damages they cause.
We said we're not going to pay it. And now, per our contract, they're going to tack on 40%.
Attorney Marcus Deegan with People's Legal Aid says that's why you should scan every word of any contract before signing.
As always, you're in a contractual relationship, read and understand that contract.
He says to make sure you have the pictures to back it up, both when you move in and out.
You don't just take a couple pictures, you take an obsessive number of pictures. If somebody sees this section of your phone's photo gallery, they should think you're trying to solve a crime that happened at that apartment.
Deegan says a lot of renters don't know the rights they do or don't have. He says a landlord can't lock you out without a court order signed by a judge. A landlord cannot raise your rent in the middle of a lease unless you receive a low-income housing subsidy. If you're on a month-to-month status, your landlord does not need to give you more than 15 days notice before the end of the month to raise your rent. And once that term is complete, they can set it to whatever they want.
There is nothing stopping a landlord from raising rent however much they see fit.
When renters have rent increases, they have options. There's other places that they can look around. We have almost 305,000 rental units in the state.
That's Paul Smith with the Utah Apartment Association, an association of landlords and property managers that represent around 160,000 rental units in Utah. When it comes to the current market, he says landlords are barely making any profit.
And producer prices are increasing dramatically, 11% March to March. And so when landlords raise the rents 12 to 15% a year, they're barely covering their prices. Remember, there's always two sides of every story, and renters usually tell a compelling side, but it's not the only side.
Good boy.
As for the Wilsons, they say they're happier at their new property under a private landlord.
We can text him and talk to him, and we feel like we have a level of communication with him at this point.
Still, they say they have not paid the $3,000 and have retained an attorney to contest the charges.
It's a burden all the time right now, where we just have no idea what's going to happen with this.
If you need help or resources, go to utcourts.gov. Click on the self-help tab, and under the housing category, there are helpful links and information on deposit refunds, evictions, and more for both tenants and landlords. Reporting in Salt Lake City, Emily Tenser, Fox 13 News, Utah.
Well, coming up, you can now fly between Utah and Germany without a layover. We'll show you the inaugural flight landing in Salt Lake and what to know if you want to take a trip.
Plus, dry tonight, but heading into tomorrow, we do have fire warnings that have already been issued, plus a chance for some rain for your holiday weekend. I'll let you know if it'll impact your plans coming up.
What you see is important. How you see is important too. Get personalized care from experienced optometrists at Shopko Optical. Better eye care. You'll see. It's our best offer of the year. Get 40% off a complete pair of glasses.
Over the last year, COVID-19 vaccines helped us get back to a life that feels almost normal. But the virus is still out there. And there's still something you can do to protect yourself and those you care about most. Don't let your guard down now. Get vaccinated and boosted to keep your protection going strong.
For 35 years, Bathfitter makes it easy to remodel your bath or shower.
Hi, I'm Bill Booman.
And I'm Rick Booman from Bathfitter. From your free in-home consultation to your installation, we're with you every step of the way, all backed by our lifetime warranty.
Bathfitter's exclusive seamless wall surround gives you the look of tile, slate, or marble. You'll love the result.
Save time and money with Bathfitter.
From Logan to St. George, we serve all of Utah. Call now and receive up to $450 off or 18 months no interest. It's better with Bathfitter.
It's still the Eat Fresh refresh at Subway, and now they're refreshing their classics.
Hold up. If you're going to talk about classics, you should get a classic.
Classic refresh.
Because the classic sweet onion sauce you love is getting refreshed on the new sweet onion steak teriyaki. So how are we going to refresh the Tom Brady ending?
I got an idea. You take the tagline, buddy.
You got a refresh too? Line?
It's on the teleprompter.
He had one job.
Subway keeps refreshing and refreshing and refreshing.
Another crazy day? Of course. You're a CIO in 2022, but you're ready because you've got the next generation in global secure networking from Comcast Business with fully integrated security solutions all in one place. So you're covered, on-premise and in the cloud. You can run things the way you want, your team, ours, or a mix of both, with the nation's largest IP network from the most innovative company. Bring on today with Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
What you see is important. That makes quality eye care important too. Get personalized care from experienced optometrists at Shopko Optical. Better eye care. You'll see. Don't need glasses? See us for your contacts and save on your annual supply.
Welcome back, everyone. Today was a historic day at Salt Lake City International Airport as it welcomed the first non-stop flight from Frankfurt, Germany. Eurowings Discover's aircraft flew in this afternoon. There it is. A welcome reception was held after the plane landed. Those there today included Lieutenant Governor Deidre Henderson and Elder Dieter F. Uchtdorf from the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. The airline's chief commercial officer says the local support here in Utah help make this possible.
So everybody from the airport over the government, also to the business authorities here, everybody helped us to make this possible, because on long distance flights are always done with the support of the people here, and without this support nothing would happen.
Well, the flights between Frankfurt and Salt Lake City will run 3 times per week until mid-October, when they'll take a pause until the next busy summer travel season. Now, the rising cost of homes, along with the lack of them available for purchase, continues to be a big issue. Have a Heart Home Foundation now teaming up with the Northern Wasatch Association of Realtors and the Northern Wasatch Home Builders Association to help combat the ongoing crisis. This morning, they broke ground for affordable housing homes in Layton.
They can apply to receive a application for the Have a Heart home, and it goes to our committees. It is discussed. They're welcome to come in and interview if they would like, and then they are chosen through that process.
For more information on how to submit an application, we'll link you up for more information on our website. You can find it at fox13now.com.
New plans for the Utah State Fair Park, starting with an international market.
Coming up in sports, the Celtics looking to even up their series with the Heat at 2 games apiece with a win tonight. And the finals are set in the 5A and 6A boys soccer tournament after an exciting semifinal round. The highlights are on the way.
11 Master Chefs have been crowned. Hundreds were left behind.
This season's all about second chances.
Now they're back to win.
This is terrible. I think the problem with this dish, it's good, but is it good enough? Your time starts now.
I'm kind of freaking out a little bit.
I'm back because it's my time to win it.
That's award-winning stuff.
MasterChef Back to Win, Wednesday at 7 on Fox 13.
Sales. Big O sales.
Now buy 3, get 1 free on select sets of in-stock tires with installation purchase. And visit us for total car care, from alignments and oil to brakes. Big O Tires, the team you trust.
You're unique, and so are your financial needs. That's why Zions Bank offers advanced tools and dedicated services designed to meet you where you are, no matter where you find yourself. It's just one of the many ways we're investing in you. Zions Bank is for you.
So, Wendy, one of our most popular procedures at Bell Medical right now is a fat transfer.
Fat transfers are really like magic. We are able to go in, take fat from those stubborn areas you always wanted removed but never could remove on your own.
So you're saying we can take that old stubborn fat and actually use it for their benefit?
Because we are putting that same stubborn fat into areas like your breasts or your buttocks, those areas are now the first place to gain any new weight.
So for anyone listening in, check out what we're able to do at bellmedical.com today.
Here at locally owned and operated John Paris Furniture, we have a great selection in stock, ranging from bedroom and dining sets to mattresses and home entertainment, and many styles of sofas and sectionals. Since 1961, John Paris Furniture has provided sale prices every day, along with free delivery to thousands upon thousands of satisfied customers. Don't wait. Find what you're looking for at John Paris Furniture in Sandy, West Valley, and Rock Springs, Wyoming.
The attorneys at Robert DeBry and Associates help the community by subsidizing the cost of bike helmets, supporting Mothers Against Drunk Driving, and giving free rides home from bars during holidays. Robert DeBry and Associates, helping accident victims and the community.
Just go above the fire. Your hands are sticky. The bears lick your fingers at night.
All the name brand tires you trust and our expert services on alignment, shocks, struts, batteries, brakes, and more will keep your vehicle running as smooth as those new tires. And take advantage of our good to no credit needed financing. Only at your local Big O Tires, the team you trust.
Intermountain Healthcare announced today they are expanding a free mental health service program for children in western Utah. The program is expanding to urban and rural communities in Wasatch, Utah, and Juab counties. Wayne, Paiute, Sevier, Millard, and Sanpete counties will also have access to telehealth services. A representative from Primary Children's Hospital says feedback on the program has been positive.
The state, collects data on this every year. And, of all the people that have used it, over 30% report that, hey, this service was valuable enough that because of this, they didn't feel like they needed to take their child to an emergency room.
In the event of a health crisis, parents or guardians can call 1-833-SAFE-FAM. That's FAM. A trained professional will answer the call and help the family with de-escalation and determine services that best fit the family's need.
It's a big deal for the whole city.
Sure is. A new event will launch this weekend, offering food, crafts, and entertainment. This is all part of a bigger plan to transform the Utah State Fair Park into a major destination for Salt Lake City. Fox 13 News political reporter Ben Winslow has more.
I invite everybody from Salt Lake City to come enjoy the diversity of foods and cultures that we have to offer.
This weekend, the historic barns at the State Fair Park will host an international marketplace.
Food from all the countries represented on the west side, crafts, artisans are going to be present, and hopefully just a really great time of getting to know neighbors and bringing the city in to see how wonderful the west side is.
It's similar to the annual Living Traditions Festival, with its different types of foods to sample, arts and crafts, and entertainment. Market will start once a month, but if it's successful, city leaders would like to see it expanded to every day.
We want it permanent, all days. I want people to be able to take their lunch breaks here and come and get the most delicious food imaginable.
It could also provide some options for an area that's growing.
Visitors coming to the state of Utah can hop on tracks and literally get off 50 feet from the gate and be experiencing something that they didn't anticipate to see in Salt Lake City whatsoever.
It's part of a bigger plan for the Fair Park, making it a year-round destination.
We've been at this location for 120 years, and we want to make sure that it's here another 120 years. And as the neighborhood starts to slowly creep up closer around the Fair Park, it's important that we modify and improve the Fair Park grounds, making it more accessible for the public to be able to enjoy on a year-round basis.
The Utah State Fair Park presented to the legislature a master plan that calls for some new developments. They include a skate park, a permanent Ferris wheel, there's mixed commercial and residential development planned near the grounds, a hotel, the livestock barns will move to make room for the international market.
We're going to look at adding an aerial adventure course. We're looking at adding a rock climbing wall that people could enjoy. We're going to program the river again with canoe and kayak rides.
Salt Lake City and the Utah State Legislature are funding some of the efforts, starting with the international market.
It's always been the place that connects the urban with the rural and brings it all together. But now bringing the culture of this community here too and making this place have a new life, I'm so excited about it.
And the international market runs May 28th from 2 to 8 p.m. At the State Fair Park, Ben Winslow, Fox 13 News, Utah.
I've officially added this item to my bucket list here in Utah. Just saw this picture from Scott Taylor of a carnival down in Kanab that just looks like it's straight out of a movie scene or Roller Coaster Tycoon or something. A Hallmark movie. Yes, you're absolutely right. Kelly's already thinking of the plot for the Hallmark movie for this. But thank you to Scott for posting this in our Facebook group. If you are having any fun plans this weekend, here's what you need to know for the holiday. We're going to be cooling down and we're going to have some chances for rain Saturday through Memorial Day. Now on Friday it'll be in the mid-80s, but that's actually not the hottest day in our 7-day forecast. First, let's rewind, take you first to tomorrow. Our UV index is very high here across Utah, so if you're out running errands, walking the dog, going to the park with the kiddos, very high. Make sure you're wearing that sunscreen. And our air quality forecast for tomorrow for Weber, Davis, Salt Lake, and Utah counties is for moderate. Same thing for the Uinta Basin and same thing for Washington County. So our wind is going to be picking up tomorrow afternoon. Let me go ahead and pause this for you tomorrow at 5 p.m. where our wind is going to be gusting around 15 to 35 miles per hour for much of Utah, but especially strong across southeastern Utah. That's where we have our red flag warning tomorrow. Here along the Wasatch Front, partly cloudy sky at 6 a.m., mid 40s at that point. By 8 o'clock tomorrow morning, we're back into the 50s, and then by 10 a.m., partly cloudy sky. So we'll have those temperatures for many of you when you're waking up tomorrow morning, right around 40 to 50 here along the Wasatch Front, St. George mid 50s, and then tomorrow afternoon, our temperatures for Salt Lake 70, Ogden 65, Provo close to 70 tomorrow. For southern and central Utah, close to 70 for Cedar City and Richfield. St. George, you're 90 tomorrow, but guess what? You're close to 100 degrees by Thursday and Friday. Here across eastern Utah, temperatures will be close to 70 for Price and Vernal, and for Moab tomorrow, mid 70s. So pretty much perfect temperatures here across the state. But tomorrow afternoon, the chance for a few thunderstorms to develop into northeast Utah. Besides that, we're staying pretty dry here across the state until this weekend. By Saturday evening, we're really going to have that chance for showers to be moving into northern and central Utah, mainly north of I-70, but we'll bring a few showers down towards southwest Utah into Monday afternoon. And Monday is Memorial Day. Snow levels will drop. Could see some snow up into the mountains, so maybe some slushy high mountain passes. I wouldn't recommend camping up in the Uintas this weekend, or if you are, I would make sure that you are definitely prepared for all kinds of weather. For St. George, you're going to be close to 100 degrees Thursday, Friday. The holiday weekend will keep you close to 85 to 90. For Salt Lake, we're close to 90 degrees Thursday, mid 80s Friday, and then close to 70 this weekend. But next couple of days, our temperatures continue to rise, and make sure you're wearing that sunscreen.
While the Warriors are on the verge of sweeping the Mavericks in the West, the Heat and Celtics are looking pretty good in that series in the Eastern Conference Finals. It was all Boston early on tonight. The Celtics push it after the turnover, alley-oop to Jason Tatum. The Celtics started the game on an 18-1 run. The Celtics used that cushion the rest of the way. Jaylen Brown knocks down the three for Boston. Tatum led the Celtics with 31 points. Nice reverse here. The Celtics won at 102-82 to even the series at 2 games apiece. High school soccer, Skyline took on Alta in the second 5A semifinal today. Skyline's Logan Sorensen free kick goes under the wall and in for a goal, put the Eagles up 1-0 in the first half. The Hawks answered back in the second half. Carter Ball sends it in. Preston Ludlow scored. That tied it up at 1. It stayed 1-1, so it went to a penalty kick shootout. Alta goalkeeper Thiago Moreira stepped up big time. Key saves in the PK shootout. And David Okerlund took the winning PK for the Hawks. Alta beat Skyline 3-2 in the shootout to advance. They'll play Lehigh for the state championship. Mountain Ridge and Davis played in the first 6A semifinal. The Sentinels couldn't clear it out here in the first half, and the Darts made them pay. Andrew Donegan puts it in for a goal, put Davis up 1-0. It stayed that way until the final seconds, with the Mountain Ridge keeper coming out, desperate to get the ball forward. Elliot Pearson put it up and in as time expired. Davis won it 2-0. They'll face Harriman in the state championship game. For the second straight match, RSLs come back from a 1-goal deficit to get a win. They did it at home against Austin, and they did it yesterday on the road in Montreal. RSL's now 4th in the Western Conference standings. The head coach Pablo Mastroeni says they must press on.
It's really important as a group that we focus on doubling down. You know, I think a lot of times you want to put your foot off the gas in these moments, and it's really about squeezing it harder and really grinding through training and really demanding more from each other. And that'll be the focus, because again, there's no one taking their foot off the gas here. You know, we're a third of the way in, and it's only going to get tougher. So these are great moments to learn from, and for me, it's more about the belief, the mentality, and the effort, the quality on the field. It's got to continue to get better.
They'll host Houston on Saturday. We'll be right back.
It's 2 for 12 Tuesdays at A&W. where you'll get 2 original bacon cheeseburgers, 2 fries, and 2 Frosty mugs of root beer for just $12. Incredible! The 2 for $12 Tuesdays offer is so good, it practically screams value!
It's a new day, and anything can happen. From drippy faucets to furnace repair, and everything in between. Manwell is there when you need us. With over 100 years of experience, you can expect expertise, craftsmanship, and satisfaction every time. Our team of technicians are dedicated to building a trusting and lasting relationship with you around the clock, 24/7. We'll keep you ready for what's next. Get an AC tune-up for only $89. For all your plumbing, heating, and cooling needs, just call Manwell.
Introducing the new 3-for-1 bundle, only from Xfinity. It's unlimited internet, streaming, and Xfinity Mobile, all for what you could pay wireless companies for just one 5G unlimited line. Boom shakalaka! And now, also with Xfinity Internet, you can get unlimited data, Wi-Fi equipment, and a free streaming box included with a 2-year rate guarantee and no contract. All for just $30 per month when you add an Xfinity mobile plan. It's a whole new way to save with Xfinity. Switch today.
This may sound strange, but you've been here before. You were here when this wrench was turned, and when this line was drawn. Oh, and when this stitch was sewn. Because you inspired the Lexus ES to be, well, more you. So thank you. We hope you like your work.
KFC's Wednesday Country Fried Steak Meal is a delicious value, complete with mashed potatoes with gravy, coleslaw, and a biscuit, all for the incredible price of just $5.99. Really, what's left to say? How about see you again next Wednesday? Country Fried Steak Meal, just $5.99, only at KFC.
Jane went to Strong Volkswagen, the #1 Volkswagen dealer in the nation.
Richard went somewhere else to get a new car.
Jane picked out a brand new Strong Volkswagen. She got an incredible deal and a lifetime warranty.
Richard got a deal as well.
Yeah, but it came with a standard manufacturer warranty.
Yeah, not lifetime.
And right now at Strong Volkswagen, get up to $10,000 below bank value. Richard didn't get that. Go to Strong Volkswagen. Get details and unlock stronger pricing at strongvw.com.
Go see Strong, go see Strong, go see Strong.
Fox 13's Carrie Cronk. Weekday mornings on Good Day Utah.
Well, how about this? Utah Jazz minority owner Dwayne Wade is now Dr. Dwayne Wade. That's right. He posted on Instagram that he received an honorary doctorate degree from his alma mater, Marquette University in Milwaukee. Wade attended Marquette 20 years ago, where he also played before being drafted into the NBA by the Miami Heat. He also served as this year's commencement speaker there at the university. Wade does say the name Dr. Dwayne Wade has a nice ring to it. I guess so.
I guess so. Congratulations.
Added to the long list, right, of titles now that he
Owner of Utah Jazz, right?
That's right. Thanks, everyone, for being with us. Stick around. Quick Cast is coming at you next.